This week we're going to be making a cocktail called the Man About Town. For this drink you're going to need 2 ounces of rye, 1 ounce of cynar and 1 ounce of sweet vermouth and a cherry to garnish. I have decided for old time's sake to use one of these retro really naff cherries, but probably would be best to use, a maraschino cherry, a brandied cherry, something like that. This cocktail comes from Gramercy Tavern, a pretty famous restaurant in New York, which I haven't been to but had wanted to go to for a long time. So let's give it a go. It is sort of supposedly a take on a boulevardier, but swapping out bourbon for rye and then swapping out campari for cynar. So rye, just before I carry on, I've got an ice cube in here, by the way. Rye is known for being spicier than bourbon. Bourbon is a more kind of sweet vanilla tones. Don't ask me why, I have not the answers for you on that, but I usually use rye in an old-fashioned because I like a spicier old-fashioned. It's totally up to you, whatever tickles your pickle. So we've gone in with 2 ounces of rye, 1 ounce of cynar. We're going to be serving this one up. Again, if you are making this at home, please pop your glass in the freezer to get it nice and cold to maximize the chillness of your drink. Okay, we're going in with the sweet vermouth. And we're just going to stir this for about 30 seconds to dilute it and chill it down. And then I'm going to be serving it. I just decided a Nick and Nora, but, up to you. So let's get stirring. Okay, that'll do. I'm going to try and open this first because I feel like I always have a lot of trouble with jars. Okay, wow, these are literally fluorescent. I think I'm going to go in with this first. Wow, so retro. I'm going to pop that in the bottom. And then I'm going to strain this in. Okay, perfect fit. I also think the cherry is interesting because it's kind of taking it more on a Manhattan kind of vibe. Anyway, let's give it a try. Cheers. It smells like a Manhattan. Wow, you literally cannot smell the cynar at all in there. I'm getting, and I've talked about this before. Let me just sniff these to see if, you see, I don't smell that smell in here at all, but whenever I have rye and sweet vermouth together, I think I don't know whether it's just something in my brain or whether it is the two spirits do complement each other and bring out a cherry sort of smell and flavour, but to me, this just smells of black cherries. That's the number one thing I'm getting. Also, some kind of vanilla, some warmth, a little bit of black pepper. Let's give it a taste. Ooh, that is good. It is strong and assertive. It's a little savory, a little vegetal from the cynar, and you get this kind of like bottom note of bitterness that ties everything together. It's not, the bitterness isn't in your face, but it's definitely there. I would really call this drink more a variation on a Manhattan. Maybe it's just because it's served up and there's a cherry in it and my brain thinks Manhattan, but to me it's more like a Manhattan with a bitter edge rather than a boulevardier with rye. I'm definitely getting more of the Manhattan kind of vibe. Oh, that is so good. It's not cloying in any way, it's kind of just sweet enough, just dry enough, perfectly strong, perfectly bitter. Just, it's the perfect drink. So kudos to Gramercy Tavern for this. It's excellent. I found it through the Serious Eats website. As always, I'll be posting the recipe in the description box below. So if you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe and like buttons, and get to know me in the comments. Any recommendations you have for drinks that you'd like to see me make, or any thoughts on drinks that I have made, I would love to hear from you, and I will see you here next time.